Hello guys, welcome back to Koga TV, where we talk about how to make smart moves, how to budget, how to invest our money, and how to be financially free. If today is your first time hopping on this channel, please stick and stay with me. So we're gonna talk about 3 habits that keeps us broke and how to fix it. Are you ready? If you are the kind that when you get your salary, your money goes. I can't say that Shishima dear cost ratio. What it means is easy comes, easy goes. I know your salary isn't something that came easily. You worked for it. So let's try hard to protect it. So today's video is for you. Stick and stay. 3 things that keeps us poor, or 3 habits that we need to change so that we can invest our monies right and grow our money from 0 to 100 real quick. The first habit that we need to change is what we call emotional spending. Emotional spending. Spending on our emotions. When we feel sad, when we feel depressed, the next thing we know, taking our phone. We are ordering wachi, we are ordering pizza, we are ordering food. We are buying something here, we are buying something there. When we are happy, let's go out, let's go and chill. Those are emotional spendings. We spend based on how we feel. When you spend based on how you feel and not what is really important, all your money will disappear. All right, so I remember a time where I was so stressed. So I just tried to go out. The time I realized I bought myself phone cases, earbuds, and several things that I literally do not need. If you're an emotional spender, what do? If you're an emotional spender, don't beat yourself up too much, because we human, we fallible. We all do spend emotionally sometimes, or what we call impulse buying. You know, sometimes you go to the shop, you want to just go and buy a bottle of liquid soap, right? You go to the shop, then you see a butter, you're like, I need butter. I like butter. Then you buy the butter. Then, oh God, what if I bought a new toothbrush? You buy it. They are all impulse buying. Why? Because you didn't plan for it. That wasn't the intention. Your intention was to go and get liquid soap. But the moment you got to the shop, your emotions start flaring up and down. So whatever you saw, you grab. Whatever you saw, you grab. Do you know what is happening? Your money is declining. So guys, let's see how we can fix being an emotional spender. The first thing we need to do is to make a shopping list. You know, when it comes to investment and making smart money moves, one thing that is very important is discipline. Discipline. So make a shopping list. If you're going to buy a bar of soap, if you go to the shop, try and discipline yourself and get the bar of soap and get out of the shop. Don't grab this, you grab that, you grab this, you grab. It might feel good at the time that you are picking stuff up, but for a very long time or later on, you might feel some sort of regret. So make a shopping list, stick with it, be disciplined about it. The second thing you can do to fix being an emotional spender or an impulse buyer is to set a cool-off period. Set a cool-off period. If you feel like buying something, you're like, I feel like buying this thing. This thing is not on my list. How about I give myself some time? Maybe I can buy it tomorrow. You know, then you set yourself a cool-off period. That period between the time that you're in the shop and the tomorrow that you set yourself, you might think about it and feel like, this thing might not be really important. It might not be what I really want, right? Imagine going to buy a can of milk. They end up buying earpiece or earbuds or phone cases. You see? So you give yourself some cooling period, like some time to cool off. Okay. I feel like buying this thing. Okay, let me cool off. Let me come back tomorrow. By the time you think about it for that while, probably you might feel like, nah, this thing is not for me. Then you lay off it, right? So set some time to cool off. Third thing is, if you feel like your emotions are flared up, you feel like getting ice cream, you feel like getting pizza, you feel like going to the mall to grab some things, relax, chill. Sometimes it's just your emotions acting up. Go do some exercise, right? Take a walk, distress yourself, listen to music, do whatever makes you happy, take a book, read it. By the time you realize you've forgotten about all that money that you're about to spend on pizza and things that you really, really didn't need. The second habit that keeps us poor, or that makes sure that we are always broke, is not tracking our expenses. We do not track our expenses. You see, sometimes we wonder, where does the money go? Because as soon as the money comes, the time you realize it's gone. Why? Because you do not track your expenses. What do? You can get apps on the Apple Play Store or maybe on the Google Play. Apps like Spendi or Money Manager. Then it will track your expenses. Whatever you buy during the month, during the week, every day, you list it in the app. So at the end of the month, you know everywhere your money went to. You know that 1 city went to this side, 2 cities went there, 5 cities went there, 3 cities went there. So you know how to manage it. If you can't track your money, how do you manage it? So get apps like Spendi or Money Manager from the Apple Store or the Google Play. Put it on your phone. Whatever you are buying, whatever you are spending your money on it, put it in the app. Or you can go old school. Pick a notebook, grab a pen or a pencil, write whatever you spend in the book, right? Write whatever you spend in the notebook. So at the end of the month, you calculate and see where your money went. You see, you know what does that? You realize that your money sometimes go to things that are unnecessary, right? Or things that you can reduce, right? So if majority of your money goes into, let's say, credit to watch videos on TikTok or YouTube, that doesn't help you in any way. Not videos like this, right? Because this video is trying to help you to manage your finances well, so that you don't become broke, so that you don't go and worry someone, or you don't go and put your burdens on your ankle. You yourself, you can save your money, you can make smart money moves and get your life going, right? Ghana is not expensive. Your lack of budget is, right? Track your expenses, budget whatever you do. At the end of the month, you see where your money goes. You take some out, right? So that you know what to do. All right. And the third habit that keeps us broke is not paying ourselves first. We do not pay ourselves first. What does it mean to pay ourselves first? It means that when you get your money, when you get your salary, don't buy this, don't buy that, don't buy this before you think about investing, right? Because if you start buying things, impulse buying, whatever you see, you grab, whatever you see, you do, you dash this money, you buy this, you go and chill. By the time you realize you don't have money to invest, mind you, I didn't say you didn't have money to save, so you didn't have money to invest, right? Saving is about emergency fund. You can save in an emergency fund, right? But invest your money. That is where the money grows. Investment, if you put your money in an investment, it grows. It gets interest, right? And your interest also gets interest. That's compound interest, right? You do not pay yourself first. You realized your money will go into spending. The time you realize you spent your emergency fund, the time you realize you don't have money to invest. So let us pay ourselves first. It means whatever money comes to you, invest before you spend. Invest before you spend. As I said, you can use the 40-30-30 approach, right? Or 50-30-20, right? 50-30 means 50 on your needs. Your needs are the things that are important to you, that your basic needs, right? Food, shelter, clothing, right? 50% goes into that. Your rent and all that, 50% goes into that. 30% goes into an emergency fund. Sika bi a ode to baby asem to a, that's where you enter. Then the 20% goes into an investment fund, like a money market fund, like a treasury bill, like any investment that you are comfortable with and that you know that you've done your research about. 20% goes into that, right? So what it means is that if you get your money, pay the 20% first, then you think about the rest, right? Because if you don't do that, you end up spending all the money and you wouldn't get some to invest, right? Okay, so that is what it means to pay yourself first. How do you do that? You automate your payment, right? You talk to your bank. Whenever my salary comes, take 20% out of it, put it in this fund, right? If you can control yourself, if you can discipline yourself, if the money comes, you pay it yourself, right? But you can automate it. When the money comes, hits into your account, it goes into the investment fund, right? So let's go over the 3 things that keeps it broke. First is impulse buying or emotional spending. Make a list of whatever you want to buy. Stick with the list. Be disciplined with the list, right? If you went to the shop to buy spaghetti, buy your spaghetti and leave. Don't buy things that you didn't budget for, right? The second is track your money. Track your money. Know exactly where your money goes. Budget your money. Track your money. Put it into an app. I spend this on transport. I spend this on food. At the end of the month, you sit down, you analyze it. You saw where the money went that wasn't really important, that didn't benefit you. You take it out of it, right? And the third thing that you can do is to pay yourself first. If you get your money, invest first before you spend the rest, right? Invest at least 20% of your salary into an investment account. I prefer a money market fund. A money market fund. In the next video, I'll show you what a money market fund is. So you put your money into a money market fund. 20% of your salary, 50% food, water, whatever is important, the needs, 50% of it. Then the 30% into your wants. You want to go grab some coffee, you want to go have fun, whatever. That 30%, you can do that, or your emergency fund, right? You can put that in your emergency fund or your wants, right? But your 20% has to go into your investment. Be disciplined about it. Be consistent about it. That is where you get to financial freedom. So if you had value in this video, please subscribe to the channel, share it so that your friend can also watch, and let's change some habits and see how we get to financial freedom. So the mantra on this channel is consistency plus discipline is equal to financial freedom. Consistency plus discipline is equal to financial freedom. Consistency is that whatever decision that you've made to save every month, be consistent with it. Even if it's 10 cedis, 20 cedis, whatever, could be consistent. And discipline yourself. By the time you realize you might not be needing any financial assistance from anybody, then you are financially free. Bye.